So in this video, we're going to work through a few examples of how to combine Boolean operators. If you haven't watched the video yet, which introduces the three basic logic gates and truth tables, go back and watch that video first. So as a quick recap, on the screen are the three basic logic gates you need to know for the exam and their associated truth tables: the NOT gate, the AND gate, and the OR gate. So let's look at some examples now of combining these Boolean operators and seeing how these might be expressed as text in the exams. So here we have an OR gate, and as its two inputs, it's receiving an AND gate and a NOT gate. Now the first thing to do here is to label up the three inputs, well that's A, B and C, and label up the final output, that's D. So we're going to start with D equals, because the output is D. So what is D equal to? Well, D is equal to the output of A and B, or not C. So at the top there, we can see the textual based Boolean expression for the logic diagram on the screen. D equals A and B, or not C. Okay, so let's have a look at another one. Here we have three gates in sequence. We have an OR gate, and that's leading into one of the inputs of an AND gate, and that's leading into a NOT gate. Again, we start by labeling up all the inputs and the final output. Our Boolean expression is going to be D is equal to, so the output is equal to, not C and the output of A or B. Now you'll notice here there's actually more than one possible way of writing this Boolean expression. So it would have been perfectly fine to have said D equals not A or B and C. Now at first this can seem a little confusing, like there must be one possible answer. Well, not really. You can think of a Boolean expression just like a maths expression. There's not one way of writing many maths expressions. For example, 3 plus 4 plus 5 is exactly the same as 5 plus 3 plus 4. They're both the same mathematical expression, we've just changed the order of some of the terms. Okay, so we've got one more example here. To see if you've got this, I've labelled up the inputs and the output. Pause the video, get out a scrap of paper and see if you can write out the Boolean expression. Okay, so how did you do? You should have got something like the output D is equal to A or B and not C. Of course, you could have written this another way. It's exactly the same as saying D equals not C and A or B. Either is correct. They mean the same thing.